Hello and welcome back to Tsukihime. My name is Maybe Ness, and last time we kind of hung out with Arkwood, trying to go around find some new vampires to slay, but we didn't really have any luck. But then we kind of mentioned Ciel, and she's like, "Choose, Shiki. Is it me or Ciel that you like more?" And we did both choices, but I think the one that had the more impact is that, I really like Ciel, but I like you a little bit more. And she was like, "Oh, he likes me." And it kind of just ended with that. And then afterwards, we went to the POV of Noelle, where she's just kind of chopping up a whole bunch of these vampires, even some innocent ones, just for self-satisfaction. But then she meets Mahoyo, and she gets grilled. He tells her that she's fired, and she starts freaking out because she knows that if she goes back to the church, or like whatever they plan for her, she is going to die. So yeah, red flags all over. And afterwards, I think we're in the POV of Ciel. It's kind of weird, because this person is like supposed to be 25 years old, if in modern day, and it's basically Roa's previous incarnation, and how they're in France. Roa kind of took over the town, and Arkwood came over to kill him. So yeah, I have a lot of questions on that. I think it's Ciel, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, we're gonna continue on with the next day, which should be day 9. So let's head into it. What's day 9 going to be called? Arc and Ciel 1. I see. On the right we had like the picture of a church or something. Whoa, whoa! Whoa! I remember stuff, and it's unusually bright. I spring into a sitting position like an alarm had just gone off. My eyes dart up as I try to swallow the urge to vomit burning at the back of my throat. It feels as if my entire body's covered in something red and sticky. Oh, did his scar start bleeding? I'm sweating profusely. I must have had a particularly horrible nightmare. Yeah, some kind of bad dream. It was so bright that his vision it didn't have the lines in it. I wipe away the sweat that had formed on my brow and finally start to calm down. It must have been the book I read before I fell asleep. He keeps waking up in the middle of the night, or like before he goes to bed, and he starts reading. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. I'm really confused. I can't recall what it was about, but I remember the detail, the makeup of my body, the tools that were used. It all felt more real than any dream I've ever had. Wait, the makeup of my body? Wait, you're telling me that the past 2 nights were Shiki's dreams? Oh shit. I thought it was Ciel because, they said half Japanese. We just confirmed like an episode or 2 ago that she was half Japanese. But if Shiki's I wonder why Shiki's having these dreams. Dreams of Roa's past. I thought they were just changing POV, but I didn't realize they were dreams. This is bad. I'm feeling nauseous again. Best not to think about it anymore. Feels like something I shouldn't dwell on. As a famous doctor once said, dreams are doomed to be forgotten. He's getting a lot of these recently. Holy crap. I shake my head to clear away the remnants of the dream. I'm thirsty. I'm not. I got some water right next to me. My arms and legs are still heavy from sleep. I should get changed and head to the bathroom. Washing my face and drinking some water will help both my nausea and my thirst. Thirst for blood. Oh man, I'm really concerned for Shiki. He's losing his habit of putting on his glasses ever since that day that he recovered from all his BS with Vlove. So once again, I'm really sus of Dr. Arak. I'm wondering if she had anything to do with it, because she was the one who quote unquote operated on him, gave him a quote unquote IV. And I don't know, there was also that spider in the battlefield, but ever since that day, he's changed a lot from the other path, because his appetite has increased a lot, and he specifically said that he wants innards. He wants meat. And he's not putting on his glasses anymore. He says he feels great. It kind of makes me wonder if he's he can't be turning into a vampire because he's still able to walk in the sun without issue. But he seems to have some side effects of what I would assume would be turning into a vampire. As I change out my PJs and into my uniform, I hear a soft knock on my door.
おはよう
Oh
ご
no,
ざ
the
います、
lines!
四季様。失礼しました。今朝もお目覚めになられていたのですね。
Put on your glasses, Shiki!
ほんの少し前にね。でも、起こしに来てくれてありがとう、翡翠。
It takes some time since my fingers are a bit numb, but I managed to get my shirt buttoned.
四季様。
Oh, is she gonna say that he looks bad?
お着替えを済ませたばかりですが、今日はお休みになられてはいかがでしょう。
Huh? Isui doesn't usually offer her opinion unasked.
いや、休まないよ。だって学校に行かないとシエ...
I want my senpai! I stop myself before I say Ciel's name. That was close. I shudder to imagine the kind of interrogation Akio would put me through if she had heard that.
なんでもない。それよりなんで今日は屋敷で催し物でもあるのか
You look like you're gonna die.
四季様のお顔の色が今朝は特に優れないように見えたので。
So this is weird because I don't know, Shiki hasn't said it today, but like yesterday he was like, man, I feel really good. I feel really and he just kind of faints in class. So like there's a disconnect between what he's feeling and what his body's actually feeling.
ああ、それは大丈夫。ちょっと夢見が悪くて気分が悪かったんだ。それも顔を洗えば戻るから心配しないでくれ。朝食だろ。洗面所で顔を洗ったらすぐに行くよ。
I want to know what Shiki sees when he looks into the mirror.
かしこまりました。ロビーで控えていますので、何かありましたらお声をかけてください。
Isui leaves with a bow. I should get going too. I grab my bag and my glasses, and then leave my room so brightly lit by the morning sun. Okay, at least he grabbed his glasses because, like, man, that was freaking like bothering me so much. The cold water does little to relieve my headache. No, I can't. If I don't go to school, I won't be able to see Ciel.
あれ
Nothing. I have no reflection. Oh fuck, wait, he's turning into a vampire. And we got confirmation that like vampires don't show up via mirrors or cameras because he tried to take pictures of Arcuit and they didn't show up. A full second goes by, then I realize the mirror above the sink is gone. Wait. No, okay, so that's what I thought, but it seems that I think he broke the mirror yesterday, actually. I kind of forgot, but I guess never mind. I don't know what's real or what's Shiki's imagination anymore, but Shiki, put on your glasses! I go to the lobby where Hisui's waiting for me. Perfect, I can tell her about the mirror.
翡翠、2階の洗面所鏡がないんだけど、どうして外してるんだ
You broke it.
申し訳ありません。私の手違いで廃棄してしまいました。新しいものを用意していますので、四季様がお帰りになられる頃には戻っているかと。
Oh, so Hisui knew about it. Huh, okay, never mind then. Oh, alright then. Content with her answer, I make my way to the dining room. With my nausea gone, my appetite has returned. I'm looking forward to breakfast that Kohaku's made for me today too. Put on your glasses, Shiki, holy shit! Alas, reality is cruel. It could be that I'm not in the mood for Western food this morning, but one bite in I feel like throwing up again.
申し訳ありません。お口に合わないものをお出ししてしまって、すぐに代わりのものをご用意いたしますね。
Kohaku quickly prepares a traditional breakfast for me, but I can't stomach it either. I guess it's not the taste that's the problem. My body just can't handle any food right now. Maybe I should have taken Hisui's advice and stayed in bed all day.
今一度チャンスをください、四季さん。
Let me avenge myself!
私の信念に反しますが、最終兵器、塩と梅しか使わないお粥を投入しますから。
Super healthy!
いや、謝るのは俺の方だよ、琥珀さん。これは胃の調子が悪いっぽい。流動食でも無理だろうから、ビタミン剤か何かあったらもらえる。
Your food gave me a
あと、
headache.
できれば頭痛止め。
お任せください。 お薬でしたら私の領分ですもの。ではでは、ビタミン剤は糖分多めで、頭痛止めはそうですね。いい機会ですし、遠野家の方たちご愛用のものをお持ちしますね。
And what would that be? Oh my god. The medicine Kohaku gives me works wonders. The heaviness in my arms and legs is gone, and my head feels like it never hurt at all. I want to have a rock examine me too. No, don't do it! Just in case, but she's not in today. Apparently, she has to work elsewhere today and left the mansion early.
秋葉はそっか、もう登校しちゃったか。
I took too much time for breakfast. It's 7:30. I'll be tardy if I don't hurry.
行ってくるよ、翡翠。帰りは夕方になる。
Get a piece of toast, put some jam on it, and run to school while putting it in your mouth. Her look of concern still has not faded.
だからもう大丈夫だって。紅白さんに薬ももらったし、風邪っぽいと思ったら早退するから。
Yeah, sure you will.
いいえ、そうではなくて、今朝はメガネをおかけになられないのですか？
Thank you. Her words make me slap a hand to my face. I don't have my glasses on. Preoccupied with how I was feeling, I completely forgot about them. I must look different than usual.
そういえばそうだった。これでいいかな。
いいえ、別にかけていなければいけないと言いたかったのではなく、メガネをかけていない四季様を見るのは珍しいことですので。
I'm just imagining Shiki without his glasses, his health is slowly going down, like he's got a poison over time, and he wears it, he's like, okay, it stopped going down, I think I'm back to full health. That is true. I've always avoided taking my glasses off in front of people so as to not look at them with my bare eyes. I just haven't been very good at it these past few days.
お時間を取らせて失礼いたしました。
Thank you,
いってらっしゃいま
Hisui.
せ、四季様。どうかお早いお帰りを。
Hisui sees me off as I step outside. Squinting against the sun shining brightly overhead, I look up at the clear blue sky.
よし、と
Yosh.
にかく一日の始まりだ。
I take a deep breath and fill my lungs with fresh air. It erases the last of my nausea and headache. Good. I should have no trouble going to school like this. I leave the Tohno mansion at a brisk pace, determined to see Ciel as soon as physically possible. Okay, so we're on our way back to school, but Shiki's, oh man, I'm getting a little bit anxious. Shiki's not his usual self. It looks like I'll make it to class before homeroom starts, but I'm gonna run to Noel, I think. The vague hope that Ciel will be hanging out in my classroom again today floats through my mind as I hop up the stairs. He's like, come on, yeah, and she's glowing. Ask and ye shall receive. The person I see climbing up the stairs right before my eyes is none other than Ciel herself.
ボス、シエル先輩。
This miracle of good timing has made me lose my senses, apparently. I make a wild attempt to charge up the stairs, slip my hand under her arms, and pick her up. He's extremely active now. Whoa.
何事ですか？
Depending on the situation, it looks like you're trying to flip her skirt. Woo! Does she have eyes in the back of her head? She effortlessly evades my sneak attack. I, on the other hand, am sent crashing into the wall by the momentum, unable to even touch her.
遠野くんでしたか。人が変わったような朝の挨拶でしたが、何か深い意味があったりするんでしょうか。
That's what I'm trying to find out too. Oh man, I feel really, really, really good, even though I'm physically look really, really, really bad.
いえ、別に。朝から先輩の顔を見られた喜びでどうかしていただけです。
I answer her calmly, adjusting my glasses. Wait, on second thought, even I have to admit that was weird.
はあ、それはどうも。
But maybe my nonchalant attitude worked in my favor. It seems like Ciel is the one who's feeling sorry. Or not. Now she looks really angry?
すみません。 一方的に俺が悪かったです。先輩を見たらついいたずらしたくなったというか。
Pranking someone on the stairs is not a good idea.
いえいえ、朝から元気なことは結構です。このぐらいの狼藉、普段の行いに比べれば大したことはありませんし。
What-oh?
おはようございます、遠野くん。
I heard you say that you like the other girl better than me on my own route.
無茶ばかりして、体と頭は大丈夫ですか？
Ciel pairs her lovely greeting with an equally lovely smile. I give her a good morning back. The look on her face makes me feel a certain kind of pressure, but I ignore it. I can't take that smile for granted.
もうすぐホームルームなので失礼しますね。あ、そうだ。お昼休み、茶道室に来てください。ぜひお話ししたいことがあるので。
I'm fired, my teacher. Now she'll be out of the way.
絶対ですよ。いろいろ準備をして待ってますから。
Uh-oh.
準備だって。
Is it that legendary bento that she said she would make for me? She spoke in such a sugary sweet tone, like her sentence was punctuated with a heart emoji. I replay what she says in my head over and over. It was a little uncharacteristic for Ciel to talk that way. Maybe it was her way of getting back at me for the tackle I attempted? But it doesn't matter. I liked it. Her invitation is so enticing that I don't even think to question that there might be something behind it. Huh? I walk into my classroom to find myself in a lawless land. Alright, Ciel got fired. I mean, Noelle got fired, so everyone's like, no! And the girl's like, yes! The bell for the homeroom has rung, but nobody's at their desk. People are all over the place, chatting away wherever they please.
Yoss, ohayo-za.
Damn, even Arahiko's like, bro!
参ったね、どうも。風邪気味だよ、俺。もう帰りたい。
Me too!
おはようさ。安定のやる気のなさで安心したよ。
Oh man, yeah. So, what did you say, Shiki?
ところでこれどういうこと？
一次元目のノエル先生が風邪で休みなんだとよ。なんでうちの番が来るまで自習なんだと。
ますます状況がわからない。うちの番ってなんだ？
だから予防接種の注射だろ。一週間前にノエル先生が。
Was I in?
あの日お前早退してたっけ？
Oh, we need to get vaccinated for vampires?
体調を崩す生徒が例年より多いんで特別に決まったんだよ。1年は昨日、2年は今日ってわけ。
That must have been the day I met Arcuid. Apparently, they announced the vaccinations after class ended. Oh, we didn't get... Wait a second. Let's look at the flowchart. We didn't get this at all last route. Oh! Last time, we skipped school. So we didn't get vaccinated. It didn't, yeah, you know what? They chose a good day to have this on the other route because it's consistent. And I just saw a spoiler. I'm not going to say anything. Apparently, they announced the vaccination after class ended. Our turn comes during the second period. We form a line outside the nurse's office and wait. Normally, we go in up to 5 at a time, but for some reason, today they're calling us in one by one. Arihiko has already gone home, complaining that it's a pain in the ass and he doesn't like getting shots.
僕ちゃんは合格かな？
Yep, that was a spoiler I saw. We see freaking Doctor. Are you here? Oh man.
はーい。ちょっと痛いお注射しまちから我慢してね。
I can hear the doctor's voice coming from the nurse's office. Maybe it's because this was organized on a short notice, but whoever's in there doesn't sound like the elderly doctor we usually get. No, they sound menacing.
僕ちゃんは健康ね。はーい。全然痛くないお注射しますから、適当に天井のシミでも数えてましょうね。
I've heard enough of this cloying voice to know who it belongs to.
はーい、次のサンプルちゃん。
The next specimen. I entered the nurse's office. And sure enough, the funky doctor, who has absolutely no place in this school, is sitting there before me. I expected her to go like, "Bada!" like she usually has her entrances.
アラク博士。
You called me professor!
あら、坊ちゃんたらここの生徒だったの？私びっくり。もしかしてこれ運命の赤い糸ってやつかしら？いやーん、困っちゃう。これで遠野家の財産独り占めじゃん。
Dude, you're a friend of Makihisa. Why are you going for his son? Quote unquote.
でもうっかりラブダイブしちゃったらトースちゃんに殺されちゃう。ダメダメ、それ美味しくない。
Oh, I would have never guessed that this was the reason she wasn't at the Tohno mansion this morning. So, she really is a doctor, huh?
なんて嘘嘘。初めから知ってたっていうの。
It's on my
学校
records.
でお医者さんプレイとか私も初めてだし、背徳的っていうの？何にせよ初物は最高よね。ここならトウシちゃんの目も届かないし。では出席番号13番
Number
ロウの四季
13.
君、観念して座りたまえ。逃げたら内申書に罰つけるぞ。
Make a run for it, I'll get you at home. Rock casually threatens me as she prepares the injection. Oh no, what are you injecting in me this time? Reacting to her every jibe will only egg her on, so I remain silent as I sit down and stick out my right arm.
なんという冷静なスルー。マジかよ。
マジかよ。
しばらく見ないうちに大きくなっちゃって。やっぱり人間の成長速度って偉大よね。引き急いでるようで悲しいけど。さて、しきちゃんはどっちがいいかしらね。やっぱりこっち？どっち？パンチ？ウィンチ？
I don't know all those words. This one, that one, no, maybe this one. Oh!
予防接種に種類があるんですか？
Yeah, I got the special one just for you, Shiki. The Shiki vaccine.
あるわよ。私、被験者にも選択の自由はあるべきだと思う派だし、細くてあんまり痛くないけど効果が高いものと、ぶっとくてすっごく痛いけど効果が薄いのがあるんだけど、しきちゃんはどっちが好むかしら？
Oh, this is making me kind of nervous for some reason. I feel like she's chiding us to get the thin one, but That's not much of a choice, but if I had to pick one, we actually get to choose! I mean, the normal answer would say more effective that doesn't hurt, right? I'll take the less effective one that hurts.
じゃあ、痛くて効かないも
I
の。
want to feel that pain! They say if it tastes bad, it must be good for you, but this injection is the opposite. My curiosity is piqued.
本当？こっち使っていいの？こんなのんけの美少年に？
All natural young man!
うわ、やば、私持ってる。
Oh, what the
間
fuck
違
is
いなくサソリ
this?
座の女の運勢来ちゃってる。局地的な地震を起こしちゃう。だってほら、もう体のバイブスマックスだし。
Oh my god!
ああ、でもさすがにトースちゃんに悪いか。
Okay. Oh man, she's such a weird character.
やっぱり普通のにしとかない？予防接種は大事だけど、私の場合やりすぎると大事になっちゃうし。そう、今ならまだ間に合うわ。気を落ち着けてボタンを外して急いで選択をやり直して、なんてスキやりもらった。
Oh, I got you now, bitch! She moves lightning fast. Disinfect. Stab. Inject. What the fuck is that inject? Smile. Oh my god. Professor Arak finishes the vaccination in 10 seconds flat. That is not a normal thing. Then puts the apparatus, which doesn't look like your average single-use syringe, into a case with a strange design. Alright, are we... Would we have gotten that anyways? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see.
でどうだった？あまりの痛みに腰抜けちゃった？しきちゃんのバージン奪っちゃった？
Jesus.
よちよち、一人で立てまちぇんか？ならそこのベッドまで連れて行ってあげまちゅね。
Damn, this is like one of the few times we actually have an animation, like, as one of the portraits. That's not just shaking in place.
その後は悪いところを取り出す手術とかやっちゃう。麻酔なしのゴリ
What the
ッ
fuck?
ゴリのオペレーションになっちゃうけど。
This is a new face. I'm kind of creeped out, but okay. Dr. Arach reaches her hand towards me, her fingers wiggling and writhing. But how do I put this?
全然痛くなかったです。
And she stopped in place like, damn it! I braced myself for the pain, but none came. The only thing that hurt was Professor Arach's incessant babbling.
嘘！あ、本当だ。脈も瞳孔も異常なし？なんて当たり前だっつーの。だって今のインフルエンザの予防接種じゃなくてただの栄養剤だから。私特製のビタミン剤を食らうといいのだわ。
What the fuck is the point of this? Does that mean you're gonna stab me again with the actual vaccine?
なんだってそんなことを。
だってしきちゃん、ここのところ精力的に活動してるんでしょ。なら体力はつけておかないと。どうせもう予防接種なんて間に合わないんだし。
Did she already give it to us? What an odd thing to say. But just as I'm about to ask her to clarify.
残念。時間切れ。
What the
次の子が来ちゃ
fuck?
ったわ。
I came here for a vaccination. You gave me everything that wasn't the vaccination. Huh? Surprised, I looked at the clock. Almost 7 minutes have gone by since I sat down. Everyone before me only took about 3 minutes each, so it makes sense that the next student would come in. I fix my clothes and leave the nurse's office. As I do, is he gonna have like a
それじゃあね、当のしきくん。どうなるか楽しみにしていたけど。ま、失敗することにも意味はあるものね。
What the fuck does that mean? You see why I'm so sus of her? What the fuck? Her strange remark stops me in my tracks. But only for a second. This has to be more of her usual crazy talk. On the other side of the curtain, Professor Arach's long hair sways like a spider hanging from its web. Yeah, that just happened. Why is she like this? Why is she like this? Alright, so we're in the classroom now. Very, very slowly. Lunchtime, I get to see Ciel. Yeah, baby. After an eternity of waiting, it's finally time. Or is it? We're going back to see what the other choice is. Whoa, what is she? Oh man, okay, I don't know how I feel, man. Alright, I'll take the more effective one that doesn't hurt.
痛くなくて効果がある方をお願いします。
しきちゃんたら遊びがない。でも仕方ないか。患者さんの決断は絶対厳守が私のプライドだし。はーい、ちょっとチクッとするけど我慢してね。
Despite the dissatisfaction on Professor Arach's face, she carries out the injection deftly. Smug
注
ass
射慣れ
face.
してるでしょ。ほら、私博士だけどナース服も大好きですし、メスの感触もしびれちゃうけど、注射のドクドク注入しちゃう感じとかたまらないじゃない。
Okay.
で、無言で席を立つとかしきちゃんひどくない？
いや、後が使えてますから。雑談はまた次の機会に。
I don't mean to be rude, but the second period will be over by the time Arach's done talking my ear off. I fix my clothes and leave the nurse's office. And as I do,
私も仕事が入ってるから次の機会とかないんだけどね。ま、そのあたりはいっか。しきちゃんとは関係ないし。確かに後は使えてるし、楽しい日々はもうおしまい。ぬるい休憩はいい加減ここまでかもね。
Her ominous remark stops me in my track. I gotta see this again. I got some work coming up. She's planning something. Her ominous remark stops me in my tracks. But only for a second. This has to be more of her usual crazy talk. And this part's the same. Oh, the other one was a lot longer. Interesting. I think I want to stick with the less effective one that hurts. That one, I don't know, just Because it's so much longer, it's more interesting. I mean, what's the difference? They both result in this. Whatever. Well, I'll see later. The promised time has come. Alright. My controller fell asleep, I think. I don't think the morning classes have ever gone by so slowly. It's no exaggeration to say that each second felt like 10. But in the end, my patience prevailed. I made it to lunch even without faltering, let alone fainting, so I marched to the battleground in perfect condition.
いや、まずは購買部だ。昼休みなんだから昼食を持っていかないと。
Gotta get my ammunition, just like she has her gun. I'll get my own lunch, of course, but I should get something for Ciel, too. Our relationship is probably past the point of me needing to present an offering, but I don't see any harm in going the extra mile today. How much money do you have? I thought you said you were already tight on cash. I hit the brakes on my desire to go straight to the tea ceremony room and try to keep my cool as I head for the school store. Gotta get that curry braid. I knock on the door of the tea ceremony room. Ciel would have always come out to greet me here, but today seems to be different.
遠野くんですね。すみません。今ちょっと手が離せなくて、遠慮せず入っちゃってください。
Ciel's dulcet tones ring out from inside the room. I have no idea what she's preparing, but her unusual cheer radiates a warm light. I'm sure the moment I slide this door open, it will spill out into the hallway and turn the walls bright white.
すみません。それじゃあ失礼しますね。
I clear my throat and open the door. This is about to be the best lunch of my life. I enter the room without a doubt in my mind.
カチャリ。
Did that just lock? I hear a clicking sound as the door closes in on its own. When did this door have an automatic lock? Head tilted in confusion, I walk into the Japanese style room. Eat
いらっ
this,
しゃい、遠野くん。
Shiki!
どうぞそこの座布団に座ってください。お茶も入ってますから。
Ciel, senpai, something seems different about this room. I can't seem to place it. Ciel gives me a warm welcome. Neatly laid out in the room are 2 cups of green tea, a pair of cushions, and a massive torture device I vaguely recognize.
先輩、
ああ、どうぞ気にせずに。
Relax.
安心してください。それは善良な人には反応しませんから。
Just
悪い人にしか
relax.
聞かないんですよ。例えば、約束を守らない嘘つきとか。
Her perfect smile makes those words truly intimidating. This is no reward. It's a carefully staged ambush.
それは結構ですけど、なんだってそんな物騒なものをわざわざここに。
We're gonna eat today.
ちょっと手入れをしていただけですよ。対はないのです。私的に今のところは。
I made you lunch. Now here, eat this. Eat lead, bitch! I'm sure it sounded like she had something else in mind. She looks at me with a wide grin on her face. Oh, it's that one! It's the Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I vaguely saw it as like some kind of gun-like structure. I didn't realize it was the pile driver. Fuck! This is bad. Worse than Flow. If I don't get out of here right now, my life will be in danger.
まずは座りましょう、遠野くん。あ、もちろん正座で。
On your knees.
ここ、お茶の間ですからね。
She said Seiza, but I think she meant Doge's. Ciel thwarts my escape with a perfectly timed move.
ですよね。
Slowly, I lower myself onto the cushion, tucking my knees underneath me. I miss the old Ciel who would cheerfully tell me to make myself comfortable. I cower before her, daring to say nothing. Anyone would, faced with the 1-2 combo of that smell and that weapon.
ところで、これ
By
のこと
the
ですが。
way, I was not ready for this. Oh my god. Ciel reaches for the weapon ever so naturally, like this is a part of the tea ceremony. Without so much as a grunt, she lifts it up. That hunk of metal looks like it's several times heavier than me.
本当は秘密なんですけど、遠野くんには一度見せていますから隠すこともありませんよね。これは大昔に作られた特別な道具を対吸血鬼用にリスト化したものです。遠野くんには何に見えますか？
It looks like death? My first thought is that it looked like a nightmare for the person that at the wrong end of the barrel, but I bite my tongue and say that it looks like a big gun. Adding to that, it looks really cool, of course. It looks really
その
cool.
通りです。これは私が持つ武器の中でも大きなもので、
I don't think you're supposed to bring that kind of stuff to school, Ciel. Oh
こ
Jesus.
こから杭を打ち出して嘘つき。いえ、吸血鬼にお仕置きをする道具ですね。油圧式でしたが、それでは特殊環境下で故障する危険性が高いので、メイン動力は魔力による外部圧力に作り直しています。今まで3体もの大物を仕留めた
Oh God.
私の自慢の一品なんですよ。
3 ancestors. Was that a Freudian slip? Something she says freezes my spine and shatters it to pieces. Well, it looks like my off-the-cuff compliment saved my skin. Ciel's move improved slightly after I praised her gun. Guess I should keep going with the flow.
それはすごい。私のってことは先輩の手製なんでしょうか？
もちろんですとも。もともとはある用途のために作られた装置だったのですが、それは祭壇のようなもので持ち運べないサイズでした。なのでそれらを部分部分に解体したものの一つがこの杭打ち機、断罪師の武装です。
Look, she's so smug. She's like, yes, I mean myself. Yes, I'm really proud of it, actually.
わかりますか？断罪師、要は罪人、例えば嘘つきとかを懲らしめる審判裁きの一撃ですね。このセブンの弾丸を受けて立ち上がれると、いえ、使徒はいないでしょう。
Is that another slip? I mean, you don't mean to say me, right? Ciel glows like a proud parent. A stake driver this powerful could probably take down anything, even a vampire, though there should be a space between the probably and take. The problem is whether or not its next state has my name on it.
他にもいくつか種類がありますが、それらは今の遠野くんには関係がないので紹介はできません。誠に残念ですが諦めてください。
そうですか。それはよかった。
Only the other variations, though. This one has your name on it.
参考までに聞きますが、その銃、杭打ち機の他にはどんな無理難題があるんでしょう？
そうですね。火炙り、引き潰し、切り刻み、毒まぶし、痛めつけといったところでしょうか。
Okay.
おや、不思議なことにこれらは吸血鬼に協力した罪人にも適用される刑罰でした。
I would never.
それが何か？
I am so screwed. She's far beyond the point of suspicion. She knows full well that I went out with Arcwood last night and the night before and the night before. It was only 2 nights
と
in
こ
a
ろで
row.
お茶をどうぞ。喉の渇きは会話の渇きですよ。きちんとしたお話をしてくれると思ったので特別に渋いお茶を入れましたから。
It's bitter. All right, time to apologize with everything I've got. I have no choice but to believe in the power of confession.
先輩、ですね。
Uh-oh.
はい。何でしょうか、遠野くん。
昨夜の話なんですけど。
ほう、
Oh?
昨夜のお話ですか。それは興味深い。成長しますので遠慮なくどうぞ。懺悔だと思って。
すみません。俺は先輩との約束を破ってアルクエイドと吸血鬼を探しに行きました。
So
あいつとは
technically,
2日前からそういう約束だったんです。
it's not wrong.
そうですか。成果はありましたか？
ありませんでした。吸血鬼は慎重になってるみたいで、しばらくは膠着状態だろうってアルクエイドが。
でしょうね。それに関しては私も同意見です。私と神祖がいる以上下手に動くことはないでしょう。ま、それはいいとして。それであなたの感想は？ 吸血鬼と協力して得るものはありましたか？
She's really, really cute. I know it's not gonna look good on me, but like, I can't lie, right?
感想ですか？
Well, that's unexpected. I thought Ciel would be lecturing me for breaking my promise.
そうです。やっぱり怖かったとか、もう二度と関わりたくないとか、そういった感想です。
She still thinks that Arkwood is coercing Shiki, so she thinks Shiki is a victim here.
だって遠野くんは言ったじゃないですか。武器があっても戦うのは怖いって。だからこれで懲りたりはしないんですか？
それはありません。先輩の力になりたいのは変わらないし、吸血鬼のことを見なかったことにもできない。でもごめんなさい。先輩との約束を破ったことは反省しています。あの時点でアルクエイドと2人で吸血鬼探しをしていることを先輩に告白すればよかったんです。
I bowed my head deeply. In trying to keep my word to Arkwood, I stepped all over the leniency Ciel gave me. Nah, that's not it. I didn't want Ciel to hate me, so I kept quiet about my plans with Arkwood, and I did that knowing that it would be dishonest.
告白ですか？それはそうですね。遠野くんははっきり私に秘密を打ち明けるべきでした。
Wait, what was the confession part? So just breaking my promise, should have been honest. Okay.
ですが、私が反省してほしいのはそこではありません。遠野くんはもっと自分の体を大事にしてください。あなたは普通の男の子なんです。私のような掃除屋とは違う。
Come to think of it, the last time we met with Ciel, we told her about her eyes, but then she was like, wait a second. You have these eyes? I gotta update my info. Something, I miscalculated something. I'll see you next day.
だから、遠野くんの身に万が一のことがあったら、私は自分が許せません。
I can't believe it took me this long to realize how stupid I've been. I was riding high after the defeat of Vlove. With the big threat gone, my thoughts were filled with Ciel and Arkwood, and I stopped taking vampires seriously. Oh yeah, he did get a feeling for that when he and Arkwood went to attack that garage area, and then Arkwood just disappeared, and he's like, oh fuck! She's not angry at me for breaking my promise. She's trying from the bottom of her heart to get it through my head just how much I'm putting myself in danger.
シエル先輩、
I got nothing. Feelings of remorse and gratitude are all tangled up inside me, and I can't think straight. All I can do is look into Ciel's face.
いろいろと言いたいことはありますが、そんな顔をされたら何も言えません。考えてみれば、一人で吸血鬼を探してはいけない、なんて言った私にも落ち度はあったんですね。確かにあなたは一人ではありませんでしたし。まあ、一緒にいた相手があまりにも問題でしたが。
いや、あれはトンチというか言い訳というかですね。
いいです。私も反省かつ学習しました。遠野くんがあれぐらいでおとなしくしている人じゃないってよーく覚えておきます。
Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna update the details on her notes on Shiki. It's like he doesn't listen. Ciel's words are sharp. I can make out a playful note in her tone. That's a relief. The issue hasn't been fully resolved yet, but it seems like she's forgiven me just a little.
でもあいつがいたって知ってるってことは、先輩はどこから見てたんですか？やっぱり俺たちと同じように街を探し回っていた時、隠れて見ていたとか。
It was only the one time, only once.
そう。
Maybe.
何のことか全くわかりません。私、昨夜はこの町を離れていたので何とも。
I was out of town. Yeah, sure you were.
ノエル先生がたまたま見かけたとかで。
ノエル先生が？今日は休んでますけど、昨夜は元気だったんですか
？Oh yeah, a lot happened last night. Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ.
はい？
Looks like Ciel doesn't know about Miss Noel's absence. Oh, she didn't. After a few seconds thoughts, Ciel bluntly changes the subject. I mean, she told Mario to fire her, so... I'm surprised she wasn't expecting that.
ノエル先生のサボり癖は後で追求するとして。今はあなたのことです、当の四季君。私にも落ち度があったので約束を破ったことは水に流しますが、問題はより大きくなったことを理解していますか？
Nope.
問題って何ですか？
アルクエイドのことです。あなたは彼女のあり方を誤認しています。彼女が血を吸わないから人間の味方だ。なんて考えていませんか？
She's not an ally to humans. She's an ally to me. I don't know how to answer that. It's not because the question took me by surprise, but because it's the very question I've been trying not to think about.
そこまで単純に考えてはいないけど。でも、あいつはこの町に救っていた吸血鬼の敵だ。俺たちと目的は同じなんだから、協力したって。
The enemy of my enemy.
やはり根本から間違えているようですね。いいでしょう。部外者である遠野くんに説明することは避けていましたが、今回は特例です。
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty involved now, so...
あなたがこの先も吸血鬼に関わるというのなら、彼女と彼女の敵、ロアについてお話しします。
I wonder how much she's gonna tell us. Because, according to that, I'm not sure if that's like a different scene or a flashback, but that memory that Roa had in France, it was very, very informative, but I don't know if she's willing to say all this stuff because I think it's gonna be related to Ciel, but I have no proof, and I don't know if she would be willing to share that specific thing. And I'm still confused because if that were the case, how is she alive? The mood has shifted. Has Ciel given up on trying to stop me from getting involved? She's looking at me with an absolute seriousness. I have no objections. Getting the rundown on Arcwood and Roa is exactly what I was hoping for.
世界に数多くいる吸血種の中でも霊長類、ホモ・サピエンスの血液を糧とする異物を、私たち聖堂教会は吸血鬼と呼称しています。
So they have to suck the blood of people specifically. Gotcha.
吸血鬼は大きく神祖と使徒とに分類され、アルクエド・ブリュンスタットは神祖であり、この町に救っているローは使徒となります。上級の使徒たちは皆特殊な異能を持っていますが、ロアはその中でも異端扱いされている特例でした。
特例？あのブローブみたいなやつなんですか？ソとかいう吸血鬼の頂点みたいな。
そうですね。行ってきた最悪量で認定するのなら、ロアは使徒海底における9位、27層に匹敵します。
So Roa's caused enough damage where he could be quote unquote ranked as an ancestor, but I think what defines an ancestor is their idea of blood or something related to like a specific thing that they have. So she's like, he's done enough shit to be on that level, but he's technically not on that level.
事実、教会は彼を28人目の祖として捉えています。他の祖たちは彼を同意と認めてはいませんが。
Yeah, okay. So, unofficial ancestor. An ancestor, a king among vampires. Blow coming here was a calamity in of itself, so to think that someone like that has been in this town for decades is just unsettling. But I wonder...
ロアってやつはそんなに強いんですか？ブローブと同じくらいなら、俺たちとっくに死んでいると思うんですけど。
It's because he's playing the long con.
ロア本人はそこまで強力な個体ではありません。ですが、対処するという意味で言えば、ブローブよりはるかに厄介な相手なんです。
Why won't you die?
何しろ、死んでも生き返ってしまうんですから。
先輩、吸血鬼は不死身なんだから、死んでも生き返ってくるのは当たり前なんじゃないかな。
不老不死と蘇生はまた別の話ですよ。確かに吸血鬼は致死の傷を負っても血液がある限り復元しますが、血液が底をついた状態であれば消滅します。消滅した後も霊族使徒たちが主の肉体を修復し、力ある血液を注ぎ込めば復元はするでしょうが、完全に消滅した後、一人でに蘇生する吸血鬼はいない。けれどロアはそれすら克服してしまった吸血鬼なんです。
He's copy and pasting his
トーノ
data.
君は輪廻転生という言葉をご存知ですか？仏教用語ですから日本の方には馴染みはあると思うんですけど。
Reincarnation by Truck-kun. That's what Arkwood said Roa's ability was.
はい、ありますけど。死んでも次の人間として生まれ変わるっていうやつでしょ。
ロアの特性はまさにそれです。彼は輪廻転生を魔術として成功させた。死んでも生き返る、殺しても殺せないとはそういう意味なんです。
Killing him isn't even permanent? So, if you kill the vampire in front of you, they'll just reborn into the next generation of humans. That's more than just eternal life. That's an immortal existence. Oh, sorry, that's more than just eternal, yeah. I don't know how far his reincarnation can go, but to truly eliminate Roa, it sounds like you would need to end all human life.
もっとも転生には制限があります。基本ロアは存命している間に次の自分をあらかじめ決めておきます。これと定めた血筋の胎児にこれまでの自分の全情報を移植するんです。ロアの情報はその胎児が成人ないし自己としての知性を持つまで影を潜めています。
I wonder who his next vessel is gonna be.
そして転生体が自分を引き継ぐにふさわしい知性を持った段階でロアという吸血鬼になってしまうんです。
ちょっと待って先輩、移植ってつまり赤ん坊が母親のお腹の中にいるときに手術みたいなことをするんですか？
基本的にはそうです。移植は転生先の肉体が胎児の時に行われます。それは医学的な工程ではなく自然のサイクルに近い工程です。先ほど全情報と言いましたが、要は魂という名の電波と思ってください。ロアはその肉体が死滅した際、魂を拡散させて次の肉体に転移します。転生先が決まっていればその肉体に、決まっていなければ一定条件を満たした胎児にランダムに。
I was always a little bit confused because it always felt like he was just copy and pasting. And I was kind of like, wait, if you just kind of like put your data information into other hosts, then couldn't there technically be like multiple Roas? But no, it's basically he's making them so that his soul can be transferred to them when he dies. And if there isn't one available, it just goes to a random person that meets the requirements. Which is why he ended up choosing that girl in France before. But so in that case, there is only one, and it just kind of hops from body to body. Death is not the end, it's just part of the journey. Okay, gotcha.
ロアの優れたところは、魂なんていう計測不能の形而上のものを定義し、伝達可能なものとして加工したことでしょう。
And that's why Shiki was able to kill him permanently, because, you know, death of the soul. As unexpected and hard to believe as it is, it does make sense. The vampire Roa is reincarnated into some baby when his current body dies, where he remains dormant until the baby reaches adulthood.
先輩の話を鵜呑みにすると、そいつは本当に死なないじゃないか。不死身じゃないけど、それ以上にタチが悪い。殺しても違う人間として生まれてくるなら、そいつは人間がいる限り永遠だ。
ええ、その通りですね。ロアが使徒になったのは今から800年ほど前。それから現代まで転生した回数は16回。そのことごとくをアルクエイド・ブリュンスタットは殺害しています。
Honestly, this number still feels really weird to me because you'd have an average lifespan of 50 years old, and you'd think that Arca would have snuffed them out before they're 50, And this is an average. If the other person died when they were like, I don't know, like, I think they said it was 13 years ago, so that person would have to be like 12. Then like, you'd have to have someone on the other the age of on the other end of the spectrum, which would be like 88, right? So you'd have to. It just feels really odd.
アルクエイドが。
はい。彼女にとってロアは特別な吸血鬼ですから。私にとってもロアは特別な吸血鬼なんですけど。
Special to you too. I think that is gonna be it.
神祖は使徒に関心を持たないものですが、アルクエイドは神祖の中で唯一吸血鬼を殺す神祖でした。彼女は今まで多くの吸血鬼を殺してきましたが、その中でも特に執心していたのがロアです。
Huh. I've known that Arkwood is a vampire who kills other vampires. After all, she did fight Vlove. And she seemed to be going after Roa too, though it feels like things are a little bit more complicated.
そうだ。ブローブとロアは違う。ロアってやつは死んでもまた生まれてくるんですよね。なら何回殺しても意味がない。あいつそれを知ってて今回も追ってきたんでしょうか。
ええ、彼女にはそれしか手段がありませんから。
It's her programming.
そしてロアは吸血鬼として覚醒し、行動を起こした時点で彼女に殺され、その度に転生し、また彼女に殺される。
Oh, when he makes his move. So maybe in some incarnations he waits a lot longer, maybe trying to prepare more, and then when he enacts his plan, Arkwood just comes and kills him.
そんな繰り返しをもうずっとしてきたんです。
Ciel hangs her head slightly, biting her lips as if in regret. A vampire with the power of reincarnation. Vlove threatened to destroy human society by pure destruction, but Vlove threatened to destroy human society by pure destruction, but Roa terrorized it using infiltration tactics. If Vlove was a calamity clashing against civilization, Roa is a disease lurking in the shadows of society.
厄介ですね。先輩、そのロアって人はどんなやつだったんですか？
おや、ロアの説明はこれで終わりにするつもりでしたが、彼に興味があるんですか？
Yeah, because lately I've been having these dreams.
いや、なんとなく。そんな回りくどい不老不死を実現した吸血鬼はどんなやつだったのかなって。
そうでしたか。ではもう少しだけ。始まりのロアは男性ですが、その性別は転生先の肉体によって変化します。この人の厄介なところは、その発見が極めて困難という点ですね。何しろ人の子として生まれてきてきちんとした両親がいるんです。ロアが吸血鬼として肉体と意識を変貌させるのは、肉体が満足に活動できる年からになります。ですのでロアの転生体は成長するまで吸血鬼としての片鱗を全く見せません。そのくせ一度ロアとして目覚めたら、今まで培った人間関係を利用して完全に社会に溶け込むんです。教会がロアに気づいた時にはもう手遅れのケースがほとんどでした。ロアが育った町は死の都と化し、その絶頂期にアルクエイドによって終わらされています。
Yeah, that's what happened in France. Now, Roa's roundabout method makes sense. Being raised as a human allows him to freely amass power and partake of blood while remaining virtually undetected. But I still have one lingering question. Once the host matures and awakens as Roa, what happens to the human it was before? Will their original identity be forgotten? No more than a placeholder persona marked for deletion from birth.
忘れ去られるということはありません。だってその代のロアの人格と記憶は、それまで生まれ育った転生先の人間そのものなんですから。
They fuse, shouldn't hope.
例えば A という人物がロアの転生先だとしましょう。 A が成人に達して吸血鬼になった時、覚醒したロアの魂が A になるのではないんです。 A という人物
They
が
merge.
ロアという魂に汚染されるだけなんですよ。ある日突然、何の前触れもなく趣味や思考が変わるのだと思ってください。
二重人格のようなものじゃないんですね。
ええ、元からの肉体が持っていた魂にロアの魂がプリントされる。転生体とロアは一心同体なんです。転生先がどのような善人であれ、ロアが覚醒すればそれは吸血鬼という悪になる。死とはその生存手段そのものが人間にとって悪ですから。その折転生先の人格も肉体も変貌します。ロアという膨大な情報と価値観に切り替わるんです。
肉体も吸血鬼になるんですか？ちゃんと人間として生まれたのに。
転生するのは人格ではなく魂ですから。汚染されたロアの魂は覚醒した段階で転生先の肉体を徐々に吸血鬼化させる。何代も蓄え続けた情報を生かすにふさわしい怪物の肉体に。ですがそれだけでは万全とは言えません。転生は完成された不老不死のシステムですが、立ち上がりに不安材料が多すぎる。それを補うため、ロアは転生先の条件を絞ります。
They gotta got money. They gotta have lineage.
まず、生まれてくる家が富豪であること。社会的地位も高く、財産も豊かな家の子供として生まれれば、町すべてを吸血鬼化させるのに便利ですから。
You gotta be Tohno.
それともう一つが、転生先の肉体が強靭であること。こちらは絶対条件ではなく、都合が合えばというレベルですね。人間の中にも特別な力を持って生まれてくる子供はいます。魔術と呼ばれる学べば習得できる神秘ではなく、生まれつき肉体が持ってしまう得意能力。一般に超能力者や鬼ごとされる人種のことです。
Was it possible that Ciel wasn't suspicious of Shiki, but because he's a sickly boy, but after witnessing how strong he could be and learning about his special abilities, she's like, "Ooh, you might be on the list now again."
得意能力というのは遺伝するケースが多いですから、ロアは自分の新しい肉体にそういった人間ではないものの家系を選ぶこともあったと言います。
Ciel explains all of this dispassionately. A family with wealth and renown. One that spawns people with special abilities. Oh no. What is this feeling? I don't like listening to this. Not because it has nothing to do with me or because I don't care. But thinking about Roa's conditions and all that makes me feel unbearably sick.
ロアの話はここまででいいでしょう。言うまでもなくロアは私の敵であり、この町に住む人々にとっての脅威です。
Let's talk about the other
そして
girl.
脅威というのなら、それはロアだけではありません。アルクエイド・ブリュンスタット。彼女こそロアを上回る災害にして元凶。この町を吸血鬼の住処にまで貶めたのは、他ならぬあの化け物です。
I wonder what she means by that. My mood changes instantly. Her words hit me like flint against steel. Did Ciel just say that Arkwood is a source of all this? And she called her a monster?
何言ってるんだ先輩。あいつは俺を助けてくれて町のために戦ってくれたんだぞ。元凶だなんてそんなこと。
だからそれが間違っているんです。彼女はこの町の安全なんて、ましてや人間の命なんて考えてすらいない。彼女は個人的な理由でロアを追っているに過ぎませんから。
That is very true.
トーノ君、使徒だって元は人間なんです。彼らが吸血鬼になる方法は2つあります。魔導を極めて自らの肉体を永久期間に変革させるか、神祖という初めから吸血種として生まれたものに血を吸われるか。ロアは後者、神祖に血を吸われて使徒になりました。ロアという吸血鬼ですら神祖という超越種の犠牲者に過ぎない。
So what we got at the very end of the last route when Arcuit confesses that she actually has sucked the blood of a human before is actually being detailed right now by Ciel. Unfazed by my outbursts, Ciel looks straight at me. Her emotionless eyes tell me that what she's about to say.
アルクエイドがロアの血を吸ったって言いたい。
憶測ではなく事実です。彼女は800年前に一度だけ過ちを犯した。神祖の王族でありながら人間の司祭だったロアの還元に乗り、杯に汲まれたロアの血を飲んでしまった。
Oh, okay. I thought it was a already vampire person who kind of tricked her, like an ancestor or another true ancestor. But it was Roa who tricked her into drinking his blood. Ah, that does make sense.
神祖は私たちとは大きくかけ離れた存在です。使徒は確かに絶大な能力を持っていますが、それらは所詮人間の延長でしかありません。長い寿命を得たからこそ自己の能力を向上させ、結果としてあのような超能力を持つに至りました。極論ですが、ただの人間であっても長い寿命さえあれば、誰だって吸血鬼程度の能力は習得できる。
They can also bring the Ice Age-like flow if they just tried hard enough. Oh god, Shiki's attacks are hitting a lot now. That sounds familiar. Did I read that somewhere? Oh. I see. So all this stuff, like this memory, when he remembered the thing about the person in France, and this memory, when he remembered Roa's past, they were both dreams. I thought it was just, cue next scene, but no. They were both dreams after he read something about that book that he was reading. And he's getting Roa's memories. And this happened soon after Arcwood killed Roa, I believe. I don't remember the exact scene. I think it was like oh god, I think it was here. Yeah, so this this is when oh fuck. Oh shit. Is Shiki actually the next incarnation of Roa? Our Shiki? I guess he was supposed to be next, but because in the other route we killed him before, like permanently before he can transfer, he never got to spawn into Shiki, our Shiki. But because this time he was killed early, the process got accelerated, and it's possible that Roa might have gotten to us. Oh fuck. Alright. That does sound familiar. Did I read that somewhere recently? It said that for all their claims of never aging or being immortal, vampires were nothing special.
ですが神祖は違います。彼らは現れた時から人知の及ばない力を保有している。神祖とは精霊そのもの。地上で起きるあらゆる自然現象の化身。この星の分身と言ってもいい。私たち人間は自然との共存から自立することで繁栄してきました。星の恩恵を受けながらも資源を略奪し、星が滅びようと私たちは滅びない未来を手に入れた。人間だけがこの現在に行き着いた。人間が地球上で最も優れた種として確立したのはこの一点があったからです。けれど星にしてみればそれは悪です。世界であれ一つの生命、一つの概念です。ですから自身を人間から守ろうという意志が働きます。
That's crazy talk. There's no way that nature has a will of its own. It doesn't defend itself, let alone harbor emotions like hatred towards the pest defiling its body. Whoa, what the fuck? That is a coastline with a blood ocean coming in, yeah. No. It does. It absolutely does. But the phases of its life, the scale of its existence is so distant from yours that you cannot perceive it. Look at this reality. See for yourself the emotions of nature. Gaze upon the colors that your diminutive senses cannot endure. You do not yet know the anger and pain of this flowing life. This is Arkwood's castle area without Arkwood. The momentary terror passes. I find relief in the fact that our shared values align with human sensibilities. Does the planet harbor resentment towards the life forms living on its surface? Is it unthinkable, or perhaps we simply cannot sense it? No, that is not at all. Nature, or the world, has a will of its own. It is this that protects us and allows us to live. It is not that we cannot sense its resentment. It is that nature has endorsed the ideal of that humanity is beautiful.
惑星、自然現象が自らの触覚として独立させた存在。それが一般に妖精、精霊と呼ばれる者たちです。
Oh, so that's what a true ancestor is? Basically, for lack of better words, Earth's proxies?
神祖というのはその一種族なんです。元から人間を諌める役割として生まれた彼らは、人間を悪としか思っていない。
It's the Earth's defense system.
私たちが人間を捕食する吸血鬼を悪と思うように、神祖にとって自然を食い物にする人間は悪なんです。
If that were the truth, it would only be too funny. Why have they been designed so that they cannot exist without feeding on such wickedness as humans? You can say the same about vampires, right?
神祖にとって人間は敵に過ぎません。もともと自然の一部。いえ、この星そのものとリンクしている彼らの能力は、それこそ再現というものがないんです。教会の歴史の中でも、神祖と戦った記録は数えるほどしかありません。彼らは世界そのものから力を引き上げる。彼らを倒すということは、世界を倒すほどの概念武装が必要になります。
It's a good thing that this world hasn't shattered to bits and pieces already.
もちろん、そんな武装はありません。ですから彼らには、外的要因による死を与えることができない。
Oh, but the eyes, the mystic eyes.
さらにはこんな碑文も残されています。神祖を討つのであれば、万全のまま撃ってはならない。死に瀕した神祖のみ葬るべしと。
Oh, shit. And we kinda did that.
奇襲ぐらいでしか殺せない怪物だというのに、不意打ちを禁じているとかわけがわかりません。
Are you gonna think of Arkwood's dead body? That night, she told me something in the hotel room. If Shiki Tohno had met her at night rather than during the day, not even these eyes would be able to see her death. In other words, no matter what, she will never die unless you're on her own route. She's the polar opposite of man who sought to escape death through reincarnation of the man.
いいですか、トーノ君。アルクエド・ブリュンスタッドがロアを追っているのは、ロアに与えてしまった自分の力を取り戻すためなんです。それは決して人間のためではありません。なぜ彼女が弱っているのかはわかりませんが、もし力が戻れば、トーノ君の手を借りる必要なんてなくなります。
I don't know why she's weakened either. yeah, 17 pieces.
その時、彼女がトーノ君を無事に返すと思いますか？
Well, she has every right to kill me, so... Ciel is dead serious. She's seriously worried for my life. She seriously loathes the blood-sucking monster she thinks Arkwood is. But I'm sorry, Ciel. I just can't abide that. Because she's just like you. She accepted me with a smile. Let this monster stand by her side.
返すに決まってるだろ。だってあいつが俺をどうにかするなんてそんな理由ないんだから。
彼女は吸血鬼です。 それも使徒のように自身が生き延びるために血を必要とする吸血種ではありません。
I I think it's funny how in this route, Shiki's always just thinking of the other girl. Not always, you know, but like every time, I feel like now whenever they have a conversation, it's always there's always a little bit about the other girl in the conversation. They're just like,
いいですか、トーノ君。神祖たちが人間から血を吸わなければ、そもそも使徒なんていう吸血鬼は生まれなかった。
Yeah, they wouldn't be called dead apostles. They'd just be called dead.
彼らは人間の血なんか吸わなくても生きていけるくせに、ただ吸いたいという吸血衝動だけで人間の血を吸って、人間を人間以外の怪物にしてしまうんです。そんなもののそばに一般人であるあなたを歩かせるわけにはいきません。
Yeah, normal person. Yeah, let's go with that. Ciel's lecture ends there. Maybe it's the headache that's been gnawing away at me this whole time, but the person in front of me feels like a total stranger.
長くなりましたが、私からの話は以上です。
It is already the 6th period, so we've already missed like one class.
これで彼女がどれほど危険な存在なのか、理解してもらえましたか？
はい。額面通りには、なんとか。
よかった。じゃあ、もう彼女には近づかないでくださいね。協力なんてもってのほかですから。
But I'm still gonna do it. I can't agree with what Ciel's saying. I mean, she doesn't even know Arcuid. She has no idea what a good person Arcuid is.
トーノ君？
嫌です。あいつとの約束は破れない。だって、アルクエイドはいいやつだし、俺を殺そうとするとか、そんなこと絶対に。
ですから、その彼女自身が危険なんです。いい加減目を覚ましてください。
She's trying to change her existence.
彼女は人間じゃない。いつ気まぐれから人間の血を吸うかわからない、使徒以上の化け物なんですよ。
I mean, I know Ciel's, you know, dissing Arcuid, who, you know, everyone loves Arcuid, but by all rights, as, you know, not even as a senior to a junior, or a friend to a friend, or a love interest to the main character, just as a person, to, like, human to human, everything she makes 100% makes sense from her point of view. Of course, she doesn't understand the interaction Shiki has with Arcuid, nor does she understand how different or special Shiki really is. But, and you know, that's causing her to not have the full picture. But by all means, from the information she's had, I think she is kind of spitting facts. I know she's coming from a place of sincere concern. But even so, I can't let her insult Arcuid like that.
やめてくれ、先輩。あいつと話してもいないくせに、そんなこと言わないでくれ。
I think they have. I just want to know what their interaction was like.
それは確かにそうですけど。
Damn it, I guess.
だけど彼女は吸血鬼なんです。それだけはちゃんと理解してください。
だからそれは違うんだって。いいか先輩、アルクエイドは血を吸わないんだ。あいつは自分でそう言ったし、それに嘘があったとは俺には思えない。他の真相がどうかは知らないけど、アルクエイドは別だ。あいつだけはきっと
何だって言うんです。たとえ彼女が危険ではないとしても、遠野くんが戦うこと自体が危険じゃないですか。あなたは彼女とは違う、傷つけば死んでしまう普通の人間です。私が許せないのは、それが分かっていながら遠野くんを戦わせていることです。
You're a normal human.
あなたが死んでもいいと思っている。そんなの、遠野くんを道具としか見ていないってことじゃないですか。
Ciel's not yelling at me, but at Arcuid, even though she isn't anywhere near here. My whole head is aflame. I fully understand what she's saying is correct. I know that logically, I'm the one in the wrong. But that's exactly why I can't stand the sound of her voice right now.
うるさい。
Oh, damn.
先輩はうるさい。アルクエイドは俺を道具扱いなんかしていない。知らないのに。アルクエイドのことを知らないくせに勝手なことは言わないでください。あいつが守ってくれなかったら 俺たちはとっくに死んでたんですよ。少しは感謝するのが筋ってもんでしょ。
Oh crap. Look at Ciel's face. She's like, gratitude. Gratitude towards that monster. Before I realize it, I'm on my feet shouting at Ciel.
感謝？それこそありえません。あんな化け物に感謝してどうするんですか？そもそも元凶は彼女です。あれぐらい当然の義務でしょ。ああ、そういうことですか。なるほど、納得しました。どうしてアルクエイドが街を守ったのか。あれはあなたを騙すための布石だったんですね。ああやって人間らしいふりをすれば、遠野くんがコロッと騙されるから。
I don't care if she was just being spiteful or if she really meant what she said. Either way, she thinks that Arkwood is just another vampire to be killed, and that I'm an idiot for having faith in her.
俺は騙されてなんかない。だいたいあいつが嘘なんかつけるもんか。先輩みたいに器用じゃないんだから。
She's freaking stupid.
俺はあいつを信じます。っていうか、あれが嘘でも喜んで騙されてやる。
あのですね、自分が何を言っているのか理解していますか？社会を守る私たちより、自由気ままに動いては街を混乱に陥れる、あの旗迷惑な真相を信じるって言ったんですよ。
It's like, choose your alignment. Lawful good or chaotic good.
さすがにそれは聞き逃せません。っていうか、私をバカにしてるんですか？
バカにしてるんじゃなくて、アルクエイドを信じるって言ってるだけでしょ。先輩こそどうして分かってくれないんですか？あいつと協力すれば街はすぐに元通りになるじゃないですか。
彼女と協力するのなんて死んでもお断りです。月を重しにして眠った方がまだマシですから。
Oh, you'd rather use Arkwood as a blanket? Oh, man. I think they both said, like, I'd die before I worked with her. Yeah, I feel like I've heard a similar expression before.
そうですか。死んだ方がマシって話ですか。じゃあ俺も言わせてもらいます。アルクエイドを目の敵にする先輩は、なんか全然先輩らしくありません。ブローブの方がマシってレベルで、不愉快です。
Oh, damn. Like, oh my god. He's really leaning in on the, I'm gonna talk about the other girl. Oh, jeez.
ああ、そうですか。私も同じぐらい不愉快です。
Oh, man.
そんなに言うならアルクエイドに騙されて、いいように使われたらどうですか？そんな人を心配するのもバカらしいですから、私。
まあ余計なお世話だよ。今日から大手を振ってあいつとパトロールできてせいせいする。アルクエイドの方が先輩より頼りになるし、強いし、いちいち小言も言わないし。
もういいです。出て行ってください。遠野くんなんか絶好です。こちらもせいせいします。遠野くんなんて頼りにならないし、弱いし、放っておけないことばっかりするし、二度と話しかけたり様子を見に行ったり、助けたりしませんから、そのつもりで。
Part of me is expecting this flowchart to just slowly veer back into the Arkwood route. I know it's not gonna happen, but like, damn.
それはよかった。じゃあ勝手にします。失礼しました。
Bye bye. I shout a retort at Ciel and bolt out of the tea ceremony room. I'm a-going. I don't stop, squaring my shoulders as I dash through the hallways back to my classroom.
なんだよ、子供扱いして。先輩だって頑固じゃないか。アルクエイドを嫌うばっかりで、俺の話を全然。
Arkwood's just looking at the windows like, yes, yes, he's rooting for me, yes. Uh-oh. No. She didn't refuse to hear me out entirely. She let me say my piece and listen patiently. I just got myself all worked up about Arkwood. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Ciel did give him a lot of opportunities to speak. He's being right. I feel like Ciel, at the very least, was morally correct in what she was doing. And I think that, I mean, it's also a part where it's like, because she is clearly for this church, works for the church, it is very extremely hard to get through someone's head, a church member's head, that working with a vampire may be a good thing. Especially, I feel like they have a history, even though they're both not really saying it. But like, it's one of those things where it's like you can't change their mind on the subject. So it's gonna be like speaking to a wall, and now it's just kind of like it turned into something completely different entirely. Shiki was looking so forward to having lunch with his precious senpai. Now it's just, fuck, I don't want to speak with you, and it's really heartbreaking.
俺から謝ったりしないからな、もう。
On the brink of calming down, I force myself to keep racing down the hallway. Yeah, and Shiki's like, he's in this spot where it is kind of immature to just like, you know, just kind of do what he did. But you kind of feel like if you don't continue to justify this hatred, then or not hatred, but this anger or this frustration, and you let it die away, then you just feel like it'll make you feel like you've made the wrong choice. And he doesn't want to feel that way. I feel like if I stop now, I'll end up going back to the tea ceremony room to apologize. I'm not sure I can say the same about me, but I know Arkwood hasn't done anything wrong. So no matter how conflicted I feel, there's no turning back. Damn.
おや、昼休みも終わろって時にえらくしけた顔で戻ってきたな。ははん、購買部の袋を持ってるってことはろくなもん残ってなかったな。
Yeah, fuck Curry. Curry sucks. The boy who ran away because he was afraid of getting a shot is back, wearing a look of perfect innocence. And now that he mentions it, I realize I'm still holding the food I had planned on eating with Ciel. Alright, he never got a chance to eat it. Lunch ends in 10 minutes. I'm in no state to eat right now, physically or mentally.
お前、腹の様子は?
Want some curry bread?
まあ8分目ぐらいかね。何？くれん？
ああ、食べてくれ。ちょっと今は入りそうにない。
Waste of my fucking money! I hand Arihiko the bag from the school store.
そういうことなら喜んで。お、カレーパン多めだな。というかカレーパンしかないな。あとは牛乳だな。趣味どうかしているな。
What's wrong with you? Arihiko digs in without a second thought. The period is minutes away, but at the pace that he'll have no trouble finishing it. Yum! The bell rings, bringing lunch to an end. Drowning in self-loathing. Drowning in self-loathing. Oh my god. God damn it, I'm so close to finishing, but I'm getting tongue-tied right now for some strange reason. Drowning in self-loathing, I put my head down on my desk and wait for 5th period to start. Yeah. Oh, no one wants to end a relationship that way. Alright. I still feel strangely depressed even after school is over. There's no one else in the classroom. After school club activities have been suspended because of the serial killer, so most students have gone home. Silence has retaken the school. Looks like Ciel is true to her word. There's not a single sign that she'll be coming.
いや、別に気にしてないし。単に休んでいただけだし。もうさっさと帰るからな。
I mumbled to no one in particular. Oh god, it's I'm just, at the end of the hallway, it's just freaking Rose like, I'm back, bitches. My phone goes off as I leave the classroom to go home. I take my phone out of my bag. Unexpectedly, the text is from Miss Noel. All it says is this. Are you free right now? There's something I want to show you. Don't tell Ciel, okay? Attaches an address along with a screenshot of a map. Well, why not? I don't know what she wants, but it might take my mind off things. If I go back to the mansion like this, I'll probably just be depressed all night. I don't know how much I trust Noelle right now. She's a little bit cray-cray. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here for today. Oh man, so basically, Shiki's, I mean, I think his core character is still the same, but his body is physically different. And he has these, now it's confirmed, he's having these dreams of Roa's memories. So I think there's a chance that Shiki might be Roa's next host, which is big yikes. Very big yikes. But, okay, you know, we also got to go to school and ruin our relationship with our beloved senpai by siding with the vampire. I really didn't expect this. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna side with Ciel all the way because it's her route, and she's the girl we want to kind of like stick with. But I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out now. I feel like it's definitely starting to be different from the other route, and I really, really respect that. And I'm really excited. It's kind of sad, but like, oh man, it breaks my heart that Shiki's like this, but it's also really good. But I guess we'll meet up with Noelle next time. And yeah, I just want to say that, you know, I read every comment pretty much. And if you have anything we want to say, feel free to discuss, because I always like discussing things in the comments. But with that, we'll continue with this next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!